Welcome back. So we are doing problems in lines and angles, and today's class the first problem is about the adjacent angles. So from these three figures we have to find the adjacent angles. Okay, so now what is an adjacent angle? The angles formed by the common vertex is called the adjacent angle. Okay, so here this is a common vertex, so these are the two adjacent angles. So what are the adjacent angles? In the first one is angle A and angle B. So these are angle A and angle B are adjacent angles of this, and here angle C and angle D are the adjacent angles. Angle C and angle D are the adjacent angles in this. But here in the third one, angle E and angle F are not adjacent angles. They are just angles, they are not adjacent. So angle E and angle F are not adjacent angles. Okay, so this is completed. Next problem. Name all pairs of adjacent angles in the figure. How many pairs of adjacent angles are formed? Why these angles are called adjacent angles? So first we write what are the adjacent angles here. See, angle AOD and angle AOC, right? Then AOD AOC, this is one pair. Okay, then after that angle AOC, angle COB, you can take it like this. Then angle BOD, angle DOA, angle BOD, angle DOA, right? These are the adjacent angles we get. Now why these are adjacent angles? The reason is the angles, these angles, we can say these angles are okay, these angles having common vertex, these angles having common vertex and common arm are adjacent angles. See, these are the why they are called adjacent angles. They have the common vertex O and they have common arm AOD AOC. So we see AO AO. So as we have the common vertex and common arm, so we say these angles are adjacent angles. So this is completed. Now, next one. Can two adjacent angles be supplementary? Draw the figure. See. Now first what we do is we draw one straight line, draw one more line. These are the angles we have. I am assuming one to be 60 degrees and the other one is 120 degrees. So 120 plus 60 will become 180. Can two angles be supplementary? Yes. Can two angles be supplementary means yes. What is the reason? Just you draw this and add 60 plus 120, we get 180 degrees. Okay, so this is completed. So next problem. Can two adjacent angles be complementary? Draw the figure. So complementary means what? Sum of two angles 90 degrees. So here just draw this 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Now suppose you mark this as O, A, B, C. So here angle AOB and angle BOC are complement to each other, right? So can two adjacent angles be complementary? Yes, two adjacent angles can be complementary. Reason is you add these two, so we get 90 degrees. Okay, so this is completed. Yeah. Next problem. Give 4 examples of adjacent angles in daily life. So angle between door and wall. Angle between door and wall. So door and wall are the adjacent angles. Then after that, angle between three hands of a clock at a point of time. So when we see a time, we have three hands of a clock, means that angle between them is also adjacent angles, because all the three will have a common vertex O. Okay, so now adjacent angles in Rangoli designs. Then after that, angle between spokes of a window design. So window design, in a window design also we can find out angle between the spokes. Okay, this is completed. Next problem. Draw the following pair of angles as adjacent angles. Check whether they form linear pair. Now, what is linear pair? Linear pair means the sum of adjacent angles should be 180 degrees. Okay. Now here we have 135 and 45. So we have to 135 plus 45 is nothing but 180 degrees. So how to draw this one? So we can draw like this. Say this is one, right? So this is O, A, B, C. Now say this is 45 degrees, and this one will be 135 degrees. So these two angles we have drawn it as a adjacent angles. Draw the following pair of angles as adjacent angles. Now these two angles are adjacent, so we have drawn. Okay, now next one is both are 90 degrees. So both angles are 90 and 90. So 90 degrees, and this is also 90 degrees. O, A, B, C. So 90 and 90. Okay. Then after that we have 140 and 55. Now 140 plus 55 is not 180. So this cannot be an adjacent angle. But say 140. If this is 140 and 55 will be something like this. So this is 140 degrees, 55 degrees. So this is not a linear, this is not an adjacent angle, but these two are adjacent angles. The third one is not an adjacent angle. Okay, this is completed. Right. So here for the first one we can show the adjacent angles in this way also. Suppose you will draw like this. See, if this is 135 and this will be 45 degrees. A, O, B, C we can represent. This or this, any one we can use it. Okay, so this is completed. Next one, Niharika took two angles 130 degrees and 50 degrees and tried to check whether they form a linear pair. She made the picture. Now Niharika made a wrong picture because these two will not form a linear pair. Okay, she made a wrong. The two angles do not form linear pair. Two angles do not form linear pair. Okay, two angles do not form linear pair because whatever the diagram she made here, this is more than 180. See, you can check it is. Suppose if this is 130, if she is saying, and if you include this also, it is more than 180. She made, because she made a mistake by making it more than 180, because this also we need to include. So in adjacent angles or in a linear pair, it should be an adjacent angles like this. It should be an adjacent. But here these two looks like adjacent, but this angle is unknown now. So 130 plus 50, 180. But here this angle, it should be more than 0. It exceeds 180. So this is a mistake she made. That means what is a mistake she made is she made a mistake in this by making a more than 180 degrees. Okay, so this is completed. So the reason what we mention is she made the angles more than 180 degrees, right? Yeah, so this is completed. Next problem, name the pairs of vertically opposite angles in the figure. So here, suppose if you take AOC, the vertically opposite angle to this AOC will be BOD, this one. See, these two are vertically opposite. So we write AOC and BOD are vertically opposite angles. This is one pair. And the other pair will be BOC and AOD. The other pair is angle BOC and angle AOD. Okay, so this is completed. Next problem. Find the measures of X, Y and Z without actually measuring them. So we have to find out the angles. So here Y and 160 are vertically opposite. See, Y and 160 are vertically opposite and they are equal. So we write Y is equal to angle Y is equal to 60 degrees, and we say it is, why they are equal? The reason is they are vertically opposite angles. Okay, they are vertically opposite angles. Now here X is equal to Z are vertically opposite angles, but we don't know what is X and Z. So actually X and Z are equal. X is equal to Z, no doubt. But first we will find one of the angles in it. See. Now suppose what we do is, this is O, A, B, C, D. If you take AOB is a straight line. See, AOB is a straight line. Angle in a straight line is 180 degrees. So this is 180 degrees, angle in a straight line. So now X plus 160 is equal to 180 degrees. So we say it is angle in a straight line. This is angle in a straight line. So what is X is equal to? It is 180 minus 160. So X is equal to, we get 20 degrees. As X is equal to Z, why X is equal to Z? They are vertically opposite angles. So we say that angle Z is equal to angle X. So angle Z is also how much? It is 20 degrees. Okay, so this is completed. Next problem. Give some examples of vertically opposite angles in your surroundings. Okay, so first is angle between legs of a folding cot. So angle between legs of a folding cot. So folding cot means what? It is like a bed. If the folding cot will have a vertically opposite angles. Then angle between legs of a folding chair. So in the olden days we used to have a folding chair. So angle between them will be, we get a vertically opposite angles. Then angle between plates of scissors. Scissors, if you open the scissors, it will be like this. So here we have a vertically opposite angles in case of scissors. So these are the few examples of vertically opposite angles in our surroundings.